Hello everyone. You made a right decision by clicking to this video as you will learn more about social impact assessment of transportation in Malaysia. The main social impact assessment of transportation in Malaysia include accessibility, safety or fear of crime, health-related impact, social exclusion and equity.
Low accessibility implies that relative few destinations can be reached for a given amount of time, effort, and cost, or that reaching destination is more difficult or costly from that place. There are two special categories applicable to accessibility problem, which are: assume that accessibility is measurable attribute significant only to specific element of transportation system such as terminal. The second type is known as contiguous accessibility and involves measuring accessibility over a surface. Under such condition, accessibility is a cumulative measure of attribute of every location over a predefined distance as space in considered in a contiguous manner. Besides, there was an issue about change to mainstream public transport provision by increasing the fare of public transport by reduction of service. Nowadays, the improper accessibility to disability person is lacking awareness, which is need to improve by government and non-government to who is concerned about the human body while in other describing weakness and inability to meet expected demand.
Transport planning decisions affect major health risks, including cancer, cardiovascular disease, traffic crash, and diabetes, by influencing physical activity, pollution exposure, and crash rates. Indirect impacts are frequently overlooked or undervalued in conventional planning. The environmental impact of transport is significant because transport is major use of energy and burn most of world petroleum. This creates air pollution including nitrous oxide and particulate and is a significant contributor to global warming through emission of carbon dioxide. Safety is one of the main concerns in transportation. Technology can promote the safety of transportation in different ways. Technology plays a significant role in the safety of equipment and operator. The following are a list of approaches to improve transportation safety. The main priority is to reduce highway fatality and property damage. Firstly, by enacting law to ensure driver competence, improving driver education, and training programs. Next, developing way to identify problem driver by increasing law enforcement of speeders and seatbelt violator, increasing driver checkpoint program, and improving highway shoulder to have rumble strip to make driver aware.
Public transport is a low-margin business and is often dependent on subsidies. The decline in the long-standing demand resulted in many roads being unworkable. The pandemic effect the economy include in transportation sector. The social distancing made people afraid to go out and stay at home instead of going outside. If social distance is done, its utilization capacity will decrease between 15 to 30% from pre-COVID level. Increased use of private vehicle will affect traffic congestion, air quality and carbon dioxide emission. Additional measures such as more frequent disinfection, protecting employees with appropriate equipment, allowing passengers to sit in one place to maintain social distance will affect the estimated cost to be borne.
In context of equity in transportation, refer to the distribution of impact for benefit and cost and whether that distribution is considered fair and appropriate. The analysis on transportation equity is crucial and dispensable during transportation planning. we can see in 2016, Malaysia has been ranked as the third highest deadliest road in the world by World Health Organization, which recorded 7,152 people killed in 521,466 road accidents. This is about 20 deaths per day in average at a cost of over 9 billion in aggregate. There is good news about Malaysia. Recently, Malaysia has demonstrated great improvement in enhancing upward social mobility as the country continues to advance toward becoming a developed nation. However, the prosperity of this success is not evenly distributed among its people. In fact, 46% of children from B40 parents remain 40% at the bottom of income distribution. It is certain that providing sufficient access to transportation can help improve socio-economic standing as transportation facilities day-to-day activity, such as getting to jobs, school, and healthcare facilities among others. Let's think for a while how transportation planning solve the problem. There is some comprehensive transportation planning that's capable to tackle social issue. By ensure balanced transportation network with access to multiple mode of travel to reduce pollution and congestion, and by enhancing road safety through redesigning road and intersection, constructing pedestrian and bicycle facilities, improve education and deploy a variety of intelligent transport system. Malaysia must improve the transportation by develop a sustainable transport sector that accelerate economic growth. One of its main thrusts is by moving toward a green transport ecosystem. Lastly, government can play important role by increased national budget for improvement of green technology in public transportation, such as buying more electric buses for public transport for whole Malaysia. Buying electric buses can save energy because electric buses are able to use solar energy and there is no pollution that causes global warming. Next, all oil pump or any responsible company are encouraged to provide more service for charging of electric vehicle. This may attract more Malaysian community to use electric-based vehicle. The consumer also is worry-free to use electric vehicle for a long time and travel in long distance because charging facilities is accessible. This can achieve by cooperation between government and NGOs. Lastly, building a high-speed train from the south to the north of the country can reduce pollution and vehicle congestion on the highway. Although the construction of this high-speed train will cost billions of ringgit, but it's worth it. Congestion of the highway can be seen when the festive season in Malaysia arrives. So, with the high-speed train in Malaysia, it can provide a new alternative to consumers. We already come to the end of the video. So, in conclusion, transportation system is important to urban and social development. The role of urban transport, explained before, are important to affect the demand and supply of urban land market. The state transportation project system offer the opportunity to consider ecological concern at early planning stage. However, planning at spatial and temporal scale larger than those currently considered generally does not address ecological concern until later in a project development.